And then there's a way to do like a split screen. Oh, share screen. Here it is. Share screen. Oh, I don't want to do that. Do you have the record feature going, or do you want to wait for that?
I just clicked recording or record.
We're recording.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. How do I look? Because the only thing that matters is if I look pretty.
Well, you always look pretty, but
Thanks, Jason.
but the quality isn't the best with this. I'm just noticing.
Yeah, the sound or the way that we look.
Well, both, but more the video. The video's not quite HD
Good. You won't be able to
technology.
see all my flaws.
All right. Yeah,
All
you're
right, all right.
this, I know.
I'm just a little vain. Okay, so Jason, do you say your name Tickner?
Teichner.
Teichner. Okay.
Yeah.
Jason Teichner. Why don't you give everybody a little bit of your background, your bio? Why should we listen to you?
Sure. Well, I barely listen to myself, so I really don't know. But so I've been a certified nutritionist, holistic health practitioner, and hypnotherapist since 2003. And so I've been seeing clients, since then. So for about 17 years, I've done hundreds and hundreds of lectures on various areas of nutrition, helping people heal from all different types of health challenges using natural medicine, different types of natural therapies. I also have a book on Amazon called Get Thin for Life. So it basically describes all of the underlying conditions of why people can't lose weight. So it actually goes into all the different, endocrine issues, so thyroid, adrenal, and all the digestive issues, immune issues, that kind of thing. And I constantly am researching. I do know a lot, but every single day, I'm researching more stuff, looking to see what's legitimate, what's not, based on trials, based on scientific studies, based on, my own experience with it, my clients' experience with them, and all of those things. So, I make sure that I'm up to date on the latest stuff and knowing whether it really works or not, because unfortunately, most things that come out don't work, I find. And, there's really nothing to back most things as far as them actually working. So
Look, I'm touching my face, Jason.
I know, God, watch out for Corona. Watch out for Corona and maybe Bud Light too.
I think that's all really great. Yeah, humor is really important. And what Jason and I wanted to talk about today with everybody and share with everybody today is some things that you can be thinking about during this quote unquote pandemic, and some ways you can protect yourself and increase and boost your immune system, basically, which is what you've been doing for many, many years.
Mm-hmm.
Is teaching people how to do that. So again, can you say the name of your book and where we can get this? I need to get that book. That sounds like a book I need to
get. Yeah, I think it's a book everyone needs to get. But yeah, it's called Get Thin for Life with an exclamation point. It's on Amazon. Sometimes it doesn't pop up with that title. So, but if you type in my name on Amazon, it'll definitely pop up. So it's, Jason and then last name Teichner, Teichner. And then my website is heal, so 3 heals, heal.info. So that's my website. And pretty much everything is on there. Everything that I do, kind of how I got started, all that kind of stuff. And just a little bit of a background that goes a little bit further. I originally got into nutrition because my father has always been into it. And then but I wasn't really into it until I got sick with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I didn't know, that was back in 2000. And I didn't know enough then to heal myself naturally. So I used traditional methods. And of course that, destroyed the DNA of my cells. So that's when I kind of had to go on this journey to figure out how to heal that, as well as anything long-term side effects that that would come up from that, anticipating them, and also just the ones that were, of course, not anticipated, and dealing with them at that time. So then I kind of got more on a mission to say, hey, you know what, I need to be able to figure out how to treat any type of illness naturally for myself, and then go ahead and pass that along to other people, and just look at all of the relationships between different illnesses. You know, what the cause is, because I always go after the underlying cause, not,
Yeah.
not the symptoms
Yeah.
like doctors do, medications do.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what message do you want to get out to people right now during this COVID-19 hysteria? Which I think a lot of it is hysteria,
Yeah,
but I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me because they've been watching mainstream media and
right.
the
Well,
government and everything.
exactly. And no, you're right that it's hysteria. And I have a post, I posted many things on Facebook about this, and I have a post that I did a few months ago, showing and proving that all of the news is scripted. So everything that every news channel reports about a specific story, you go to New York, you go to Nevada, you go to California, you go to Idaho, you go to Texas, wherever you go.
Anywhere, yeah.
Yeah, it shows that these newscasts, they all say the exact same wording about these different stories, no matter what.
Yeah, for example, I've been noticing this social distancing and flatten the curve, and there's a couple of other ones. I mean, just the word isolate comes up a lot. There's certain words that come up on social media and in the news,
Yeah.
like every time. It's just kind of in your face right now.
They use, yeah, exactly, buzzwords. They're definitely told what buzzwords to use to, to scare people, make them feel like they don't have any control. So isolation is a really good one that you mentioned. Social distancing is another really good one. So so basically, yes, this supposed pandemic is way less severe than what they're making it out to be. There's no doubt about that. There's so many discrepancies in the amount of people that have this virus, and also how the virus got started and all that stuff, and how many people have actually died from it, whether it's this virus or somebody else, or did they actually die, that kind of thing. So, I've kind of gotten into all that on my Facebook post. But here, for anybody that's concerned about building their immune system, and we all have to build our immune system anyway, whether we have the supposed pandemic going on, or whether, the flu's going around, or colds are going around, or, any type of illness is going around, we all need to keep our immune system healthy. And so what I've been doing personally is I've been taking beta-glucan. And beta-glucan is a great immune system builder. It comes mainly from medicinal mushrooms, and it also is in brown rice as well. But so normally what the supplement companies do is they'll extract it from medicinal mushrooms, and to just protect your immune system, if you're hardly ever get sick, but you might be a little concerned about getting sick, you want to take about 500 milligrams a day. And there's a really, and I don't promote any company specifically, but I'm just going on, cost effectiveness. And the Now brand, Now Foods brand, NOW, has a double strength beta-glucan that's actually really inexpensive. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $15 a bottle.
Cool.
Yeah. And so what I've been doing is I've been taking, I was doing some recruiting for a company, and I was around a lot of people. So everybody was getting sick and everything, colds, flus, that kind of thing. And so, so I started taking, 500 milligrams twice a day, which is a good immune system booster. 500 is good if you're going to just protect yourself. 1,000 is good if you're boosting. If you're really sick with something, that's when you take 1,500 a day, 500 milligrams 3 times a day, if you're really sick with something. So, and again, that brand is pretty inexpensive. There's other things you can do to boost your immune system. You can take colostrum. Colostrum is extremely effective as well.
Colostrum, that's what they That's what's in breast milk, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's what builds up babies' immune systems, and that's why it's so important to breastfeed. I mean, it really is with natural milk, and if they can't, then at least go and get some goat milk, things like that. I don't recommend cow milk, but if the baby's allergic to breast milk for whatever reason, usually they're not allergic to goat milk, and that's usually what I would try because that's the most like human milk and does have a lot of colostrum in it.
Where do you get colostrum? Because I don't really want to breastfeed right now.
No, and I don't either. So, but you can get.
I don't see myself doing that.
No,
Maybe you, but I.
no. I stopped that a long time ago. But yeah, no.
Are you
So,
sure?
um, well, I'll never tell. But colostrum. So there's a lot of good places to get it. You can get it online. You can get it at a health food store. I usually suggest the brand Immune Tree to people. It's local to Utah. We both know Utah really well. And, met the owner, talked to the owner, took a tour of his office, that kind of thing. He was describing
Cool.
how he collects it from cows and all that kind of stuff. So it's really good stuff. And a good immune booster would be, or immune protector would be about 3,000 milligrams a day. If you're really sick with something, I'd say 6,000 milligrams a day, taken in two increments, but build up slowly. It can cause kind of that detox effect and that kind of stuff. So, but that's another good one to really build your immune system, that you can take long term. So colostrum, beta glucan, you can take them both long term. As far as a short term really good immune booster, you can take a product called IP6, which comes from stabilized rice bran. It increases your natural killer cell activity. They've shown in scientific studies by 3 times. Works very
Wow.
fast. Yeah, very fast. And people with anything from the mild illness to like the most major illnesses you can name would be helped by IP6. So basically normally it tells you to take a good amount to help boost your immune system, but you can double it if you want. What it says on there, just short term. The reason short term is because it will cause constipation after a while, because it does have naturally occurring calcium as well. So you don't want to do that long term, but short term is great, like up to a month or so. Yeah, you're cutting out there, Missy. Let's see here. Sure. I'm not sure if you're able to hear me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to reconnect, and we'll reconnect here. Let's see.